Okay, let's begin with periodic table. So yesterday I gave you the video. Who saw it? Very good, very good. Did you see it? Very nice. Mahan, did you see the video? Good, very nice. Okay, so this was like basic idea regarding periodic table. Very basic idea. Okay, it was nothing in detail, just introduction like how this classifications process started. What happened is chemistry is a very new subject. It is hardly 200-300 years old. बहुत नया सब्जेक्ट है. मैथमेटिक्स जैसा नहीं है. मैथमेटिक्स इज लाइक तुम्हें साइंटिस्ट का नाम पता चलेगा, सॉरी मैथमेटिशियंस का नाम पता चलेगा फ्रॉम एडी, सॉरी बीसी. बीसी वाले भी साइंटिस्ट हैं बिफोर क्राइस्ट, और एडी वाले भी साइंटिस्ट. बट ये तो सिर्फ 18th सेंचुरी के शुरुआत में ये सब इट स्टार्टेड के एलिमेंट क्या होता है, व्हाट एक्चुअली एलिमेंट इज. साइंटिस्ट केमिस्ट स्टार्टेड वंडरिंग. ठीक है, और टुवर्ड्स द एंड ऑफ 18th सेंचुरी दैट टू, and towards the beginning of 19th century more and more elements began to be discovered. Just imagine, elements ki discovery is hardly 200 years old. So if that is the case, then we are very new to this whole concept of chemistry. But within the span of 200 to 300 years, many discoveries have been made, and today we are in the position to, understand each and every element in a very easy way, because we have a system, and that system is pioneered by the scientists who devised the methods of classifying elements. So classification did not begin with a table. Table का कोई अंदाजा ही नहीं था पहले. Table was a very new concept. Table एक्चुअली मेंडेलीव नाम का एक साइंटिस्ट था रशियन, दिमित्री मेंडेलीव, उसने स्टार्ट किया टेबल. उससे पहले तो दूसरे साइंटिस्ट आए थे. दे डिड नॉट नो अबाउट टेबल बिकॉज दे डिडंट हैव एनी नीड ऑफ टेबल, बिकॉज दे थॉट दैट एलिमेंट्स है कितने, 30-40 एलिमेंट के लिए क्या टेबल बनाने का. 30-40 में ज्यादा बोल रहा हूँ, मे बी दे न्यू मे बी अराउंड 20 or something. Then the number started increasing because more and more new elements were getting discovered, and not one person was discovering. Around the globe, different people were discovering different kind of elements. So it became very necessary to classify these elements into certain divisions to study them properly. Otherwise, study कैसे करेंगे? So that's why this chapter. Okay, so what is the reason behind classification? It helps in studying the elements in organized manner. It helps in correlating the properties of elements with fundamental properties of all states of matter. It helps in defining the relationships of one element with another, and there is a relationship. There is a very specific relationship. We will study that in this chapter. And there are, physical properties of certain elements like density, melting point, boiling point, malleability, ductility, which are common to few elements. So they should be put together. Classification helps that way also to put things together. Okay? So these were the reasons behind classifications. But the methods of classification were not very satisfactory. The methods of classifications were actually kind of an experiment. For scientists, it was just an experiment. जैसे हम लोग कुछ नई चीज करते हैं तो we just try it out. So they just tried it out. Like Dobereiner. Dobereiner was J.W. Dobereiner was a German chemist, and he observed one very unique characteristics of elements. That is when certain elements are put in a group of 3. The middle one resembled its property to the average property of the first and third one. मतलब फर्स्ट और थर्ड वाले एलिमेंट्स की एवरेज प्रॉपर्टी मिडल वाले एलिमेंट्स की प्रॉपर्टी के साथ मिलती जुलती थी. नॉट ओनली दैट, but the average atomic mass of the first and the third one was almost equal to the atomic mass of the middle one. मतलब the average properties and average atomic mass, they were showing some kind of pattern. So he found this pattern, and then what he did was he started finding these kind of elements and started arranging them in the group of three, and these group of three were known as triads.
So
Yes.
here they have mentioned the year after the name. So is it the year in which this inventory was made, or
Yeah.
something else?
Yes. Yes. What is the year? Can you tell me?
1850.
1815. Yeah. So accurate that year. That is the beginning of 19th century, where Dobrynin started, arranging the elements in this particular manner. तो इसका जो फर्स्ट ये एग्जांपल ये लोग ने दिया इस बुक में, दैट इज कैल्शियम, स्ट्रोंटियम एंड बैरियम. Okay, so these three are the examples of a triad where calcium, strontium, and barium, all three are metals. All three are metals. Each one has an oxide that is alkaline in nature. Metallic oxides are alkaline only, basic. And each of them has a valency too. He did not have any idea about the valency because valency is a very latest concept. अभी अभी पता चला valency 100 साल पहले, because इलेक्ट्रॉन की डिस्कवरी से पहले तो valency का कोई आइडिया नहीं था. 1905 में इलेक्ट्रॉन की डिस्कवरी हुई थी, ये उससे 100 साल पहले की बात है. सो वैलेंसी वाज अ वेरी न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट, मींस अनडिस्कवर्ड कॉन्सेप्ट, बट स्टिल Dobrynin happened to arrange all these three elements together and they happen to have same valency. ठीक है. अच्छा, इनको एक ग्रुप में डाल दिया, ये ग्रुप को उसने ट्रायड बोला, ट्रायड, TRIAD, ट्रायड. ठीक है. अच्छा, इसमें देखो एक यू विल सी एक सिमिलैरिटी है. एटॉमिक मास ऑफ कैल्शियम इज 40, स्ट्रोंटियम इज 88 एंड बैरियम इज 137. नाउ इफ यू ऐड the atomic mass of calcium and barium, which is 40 plus 137, and if you divide it by 2, matlab if you find its average, you get 88.5, which is very near to the atomic mass of the middle one, which is strontium, 88. So मतलब फर्स्ट और थर्ड के एटॉमिक मास की एवरेज मिडल वाले एलिमेंट के एटॉमिक मास से अप्रोक्सीमेटली इक्वल आती है.
So this one might have taken a lot of time to
Yes.
Find the perfect trial.
Absolutely. He did a lot of research, and that too on then known elements.
Yeah.
The elements, not all elements were available, and not we didn't know na which is first, which is second, which is third. Now we know hydrogen is number 1, helium is number 2, lithium is number 3. Now we know the atomic numbers.
How did they find the atomic mass?
They atomic mass. Okay, so this was done purely on the basis of calculation, no experiments. Atomic mass, the concept was given by, if I'm not wrong, no, mole concept came later after this. You know Amadeo Avogadro? Yeah, so Amadeo Avogadro was an Italian scientist who gave mole concept, and this atomic mass concept was very much related to mole concept. Yeah, but it came before or after this, I think. Atomic mass, it was discovered earlier because it was purely based on calculations, no research, no experiments, because they did not have the equipments to do the experiments on atoms, but they had the idea to apply and find the atomic masses. So they maybe somehow they found the atomic masses. Even I'm not sure whether Dobrynin knew the atomic masses. He purely arranged them on the basis of the properties. I think so. We have to study more about them. इससे ज़्यादा information इसमें है भी नहीं. ठीक है. So और एक यहाँ पे एग्जाम्पल दिया है, दैट इज क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन एंड आयोडीन. Today we know that chlorine, bromine and iodine are what? Halogens. They are group 17 elements. उनकी सबकी प्रॉपर्टी सेम होती है. दे आर हाईली रिएक्टिव नॉन मेटल्स. क्लोरीन, ब्रोमीन, आयोडीन ये सब एक ही फैमिली से बिलोंग करने वाले एलिमेंट्स हैं. तो इनको इसने साथ में रखा था, डॉबरीनर ने. एंड दे आर ऑल नॉन मेटल्स. दे रिएक्ट विथ वाटर टू फॉर्म एसिड्स and they all have valency equal to 1. सबकी valency 1 है. और mean atomic mass of chlorine or iodine is equal to the average atomic mass of the middle one, that is bromine, approximately. But there came the end to this method. Dobereiner failed very quickly. He failed because he could not arrange any more elements which were known then that time in triads. इससे ज्यादा एलिमेंट्स को वो ट्रायड्स में अरेंज नहीं कर पाया. खत्म. The law did not fully apply even within the same family. For example, if you take other halogens like fluorine, chlorine and bromine, then this law is not applied properly because the mean atomic mass of fluorine and bromine is not equal to the the atomic mass of chlorine. तो यहाँ पे ये जो रूल डॉबरेनर ने खुद ने बनाया था वो ब्रेक हो गया. ठीक है. सो ही कुड नॉट अरेंज अदर एलिमेंट्स विच वर नोन दैट टाइम into the group of 3 which is known as triads. So Dobereiner's scheme of classification of elements was not very successful, though it did contain important insights and principles. तो कुछ चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट थी इसके बारे में, बट नॉट मच. इट वाज नॉट मच हेल्पफुल, सो इट वाज discarded. Then came Newland, John Newland. He was a scientist and a lover of music. Why they wrote that, I don't know. He should give more information also. He married thrice and he had 17 children. Not, I'm just making that up. Don't take it seriously. John Newland का भूत मुझे सताएगा नहीं तो. It's all wrong. Okay. So what he did, this Newland, John Newland guy, that he arranged the elements in ascending order of atomic masses and found that every 8th element had properties similar to the property of first one. If you know the keyboard, Casio keyboard, or any harmonium or that kind of piano or that kind of musical instrument, the first note which you play has resemblance in sound with the 8th note from where you begin. So like sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Again sa आता है, लेकिन ये सा दूसरे ऑक्टेव का होता है. So पहले वाला सा और उसके बाद वाले ऑक्टेव के सा में सुनने में बहुत फर्क है. Means one is pitch above the previous one. उसकी pitch high हो जाती है. Octave change हो जाता है. So what is octave? Octave is a group of 8. In music you find octaves. He found octaves in elements, not in music, in elements. तो उसने क्या किया कि उसने बोला कि अगर 7 एलिमेंट्स के ग्रुप बनाएंगे तो every 8th element will show similarity in properties with the first element. And he formed a group. He formed a table kind of looking thing. But this had serious flaws because ये जो है ना, every 8th element will resemble the property of the first one. It did not, you can say, it did not continue to show itself for a long time. Quickly it failed. So इसमें बहुत सारे elements हैं जिनकी position गलत है. Just to match the property, he has put it over there. Or maybe just to match the property, some elements should be put there, but he did not put it there. Some elements were excluded without any reason. उसका कोई reason ही नहीं था, and he could not justify that why he has excluded or included certain elements. His idea was very nice, but application was not good.
Sir, but why will he give his idea without approving?
See, there was no authority that time who will give approval. Who will give approval? Who knows? Right now, we have this authority, this organization. What is the name of the organization I discussed with you when I was teaching the first chapter?
We also searched for it.
IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. IUPAC, मैंने बताया था तुम्हें, याद है? तो अभी ऐसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है बिकॉज दे हैव अ सर्टन सेट ऑफ rules and theories which can scientifically back any information. ठीक है, तभी तो ऐसा कुछ अथॉरिटी नहीं थी, कोई गवर्निंग पावर नहीं था जो लोग बोल सकते हैं कि हाँ ये करेक्ट है या ये रॉन्ग है. एवरीथिंग वाज न्यू, साइंस इटसेल्फ वाज वेरी न्यू. So that's why there was no you know idea about approval until and unless some new scientist comes and say that this is wrong because I have searched this which is better than this one.
No one was there.
No one was there, so it was believed to be true until and unless some other scientist came and challenged it. ऐसा बहुत बार हुआ है पास्ट में. Scientists, they had rivalries. Some scientists, they worked together. Some scientists were students and teachers. Like there are many examples like Hall Herold process you will learn in class 10. So that was discovered by the student of the teacher, and that student went to the teacher and the teacher said you have discovered this. So ऐसा भी था और rivalry भी थी. Rivalry क्यों थी? Mostly British और German scientists because of World War. Rivalry होगी. फिर दो ब्रिटिश साइंटिस्ट में भी राइवलरी होती थी, ब्रिटिश अमेरिकन साइंटिस्ट में भी राइवलरी होती थी. ब्रिटिश साइंटिस्ट में इसलिए राइवलरी होती थी बिकॉज दे यूज टू गेट दिस ऑनररी टाइटल कॉल्ड लॉर्ड. यू नो लॉर्ड इज somebody who is very powerful. Lord Rutherford. Lord is someone who is very powerful, who has certain position in with respect to the country, and he can actually get any help for discovering or getting some materials for some experiment. He can get anything whatever he wants because his discoveries in the end they help the nation to become more technologically advanced, scientifically advanced, and that's why scientists had some actual positions that time. Abhi to scientists, they are all working under the government. They do get awards, Nobel prizes, but they don't get this kind of perks. They do get salaries, but that's not associated with ऐसा नहीं है कि उनको मतलब लॉर्ड बना देंगे या सर बना देंगे, ऐसा नहीं है, अभी नहीं है ऐसा. इट्स नॉट दैट राइट नाउ, बट पहले था ऐसा. तो देर आर सो मेनी मूवीज मेड ऑन दिस. Who knows Nikola Tesla? Nikola Tesla, anyone? क्या आप बात कर रहे हो? You know Nikola Tesla? What is? Who knows Elon Musk? Everybody knows Elon Musk. So what is Tesla? It's a car, auto-driven, self-driven car. Yeah, it's everything. Yeah, many things are made under the brand Tesla. But what is Tesla? Whose name is Tesla? Tesla was the greatest scientist who discovered AC current and many more things. Alternating current was discovered by Nikola Tesla. And the guy who discovered electric bulb, क्या नाम है उसका? एडिसन. तो ये एडिसन वर्सेस टेस्ला तो बहुत बड़ा एक वॉर था. So they were huge rivals. It is basically AC versus DC. Edison always, he rooted for DC, direct current, and Tesla he fought for AC, alternating current. And उनके उसके ऊपर पूरा मूवी है. In that you will find that actor who has played the role of Nikola Tesla, जिसका नाम है Benedict Cumberbatch, Doctor Strange. Benedict Cumberbatch has played Nikola Tesla in the movie called The Current War. So you should see that movie. You will understand that साइंस के ऊपर भी मूवी बनती है हॉलीवुड में, इंडिया में नहीं बनती है कभी भी. तो they are means it is a story, it is these are people, these are real people whom you should acknowledge. न्यूलैंड्स हो गया या फिर डॉबरेनर है, इनके पीछे भी एक पूरी स्टोरी है. इफ यू ओपन विकीपीडिया ऑल्सो, नो नीड टू सी अ मूवी, जस्ट ओपन विकीपीडिया एंड चेक आउट के क्या हुआ है इनके साथ. मेंडेलीव जो आगे आएगा उसकी स्टोरी बताऊंगा मैं, मेरे को पता है थोड़ी बहुत. रशियन है दिमित्री मेंडेलीव. ओके. So, merits of Newland's classification. System worked quite well for lighter elements. Lighter elements मतलब जिसका atomic mass कम है. Lithium, sodium, potassium, they were brought together. Actually, they belong together. Alkali, earth metals and alkaline metals, you know. Then it relates the properties of elements to their atomic masses first time. And for the first time, it was shown that there is a distinct periodicity in the properties of elements. Periodicity मतलब repetition of properties after regular intervals. ये इसने बताया सबसे पहले, न्यूलैंड्स ने, periodicity. That periodicity idea he gave. So it is not that he is a failure. You know, in science, no scientist is considered as a failure, whether it is John Dalton or Newland or Dobrynin. Yeah, because why I tell you, every scientist is like a ladder. The new scientist will climb on the old scientist's shoulders, and he will be able to see far ahead in the future. So he will act as a ladder to support the scientists who are coming behind him, who are new scientists. So no scientist can be considered as a failure. न्यूलैंड जो गलती करेगा ना, वो गलती किसी को कुछ सिखाएगी. Always remember, never be afraid to make mistakes. That is a learning. When you make mistake, maybe you will learn from your mistakes and go ahead, or maybe somebody else. But somebody's mistakes will teach somebody. So mistakes are also teachers, and scientists, they thrive on this philosophy. They make mistakes and somebody else learn from those mistakes, and they actually rectify those mistakes and give the actual proper thing which we want. Newland was honored in 1887. The Royal Society, see, the Royal Society presented Davy Medal to Newland in 1887 for his work on classification of elements. Okay, इसका discard क्यों किया octaves को? Because this classification did not work with heavier elements. That is, those lying beyond calcium. Beyond calcium मतलब atomic number 20. Calcium के बाद heavy elements आते हैं, उसके ऊपर काम नहीं किया. As more and more elements were discovered, they could not be fitted into Newland's octaves. Newland adjusted two elements, cobalt and nickel, in the same slot, and these were placed in the same column as fluorine, chlorine and bromine, which were very different from these elements. तो उसका कोई explanation नहीं था उसके पास. Iron, which resembles cobalt and nickel in the property, has been placed very far away from these elements. So there were serious flaws with his problem, with his law of octave. Then came Mendeleev.
Sir, there is a book they have changed to Mendeleev. Our book.
Yes, sir.
It is LEEFF.
Let me search on Wiki. Dimitri Vegas and like my क्या दिखा रहा है? Mendeleev. It's Mendeleev. Maybe in Russian they sometimes transliterated as Mendeleev or Mendeleev. So it's a proper noun, right? You can pronounce it anyway or write it anyway. Yeah. Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, Russian chemist. He arranged, 1869. 1869 is almost 60 years after the Dobrynin triads. Almost 60 years later, this guy comes. Up to now, the elements which are getting discovered has reached to the number 63. पहले नहीं थे इतने, पहले maybe 20 होंगे.
54 years.
Yeah, and then slowly elements begin getting discovered, and he arranged all of them. So what he did was, first time, he made rows and columns, which he named as periods and groups. Horizontal rows or periods and vertical columns were groups. First time this guy he did it. Okay, and he arranged the elements in increasing order of their atomic masses. So he said that why do we bother about the properties of elements? We already have one very significant property, which is atomic mass. Why not arrange the elements in the increasing order of atomic mass and see? So he arranged. When he arranged, he saw that all the 63 elements, they took such a position in this periodic table consisting of rows and columns that all the elements in one vertical column, one group, they resembled in properties automatically. So his idea was not about the property. His idea was about the atomic mass. He regarded atomic mass as a fundamental property rather than the actual properties of the elements. So इसने काम कर दिया. But इसमें भी flaws थे, no doubt about it. अब मैं इसका तुम्हें story बताता हूँ. His father was a scientist, a chemist, who was also working on periodic table. And in Russia, I think in St. Petersburg or somewhere, there was a university where he had done some research work, or maybe he was a professor. He died at a very young age. When he was around 7 or 10 years old, his father died. And then he was a very sharp child since beginning. So his mother took him to those university at a very young age, and she requested them to take him and make him study with the professors there only. But her plea was rejected. They did not take him. Then he studied on his own, and again he applied and he joined, and then he became a scientist. So इसके पीछे पूरा story है कि how he achieved it. Yeah, but then finally it came out to be कि उसने ये periodic table बना दिया. So as you can see, just like a table, it has hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, all in first column, just like your current periodic table. Okay, if you see the last column, it has fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. But then there is an eighth column which is a transition series, and it's a little confusing because it has iron, cobalt, nickel, rubidium, RH something, and PD palladium, I think. And then it has some other elements. So some confusion over there because he could not classify these elements like normally. But yeah, he did most of the job. तो इसके फीचर्स क्या है? 8 vertical columns called groups and horizontal rows called periods were there in his table. There are 8 groups, group 1 to group 8. Each of the group from 1 to 7 is divided into 2 subgroups A and B. Group 8 has no subgroups. Inert gases were not known at that time, so they were not put in any group. First problem मिल गया. Where are inert gases? You should leave some space for them. He did not. All elements of the group or group 8, which has no subgroup, have similar properties and show the same valency, which is equal to the group number for up to group 4. वैलेंसी सेम दिखा रहे, सेम ग्रुप वाले एलिमेंट्स की सेम वैलेंसी, ग्रुप 1 वैलेंसी 1, ग्रुप 2 वैलेंसी 2, ऐसे. In period, elements gradually changed from metallic to non-metallic character, or metallic character decreases as one moves from left to right across the horizontal row. So in a period, when we move from left to right, we actually are seeing metallic character, metallic, non-metallic, non-metallic, like that. We move from metallic to non-metallic character.
Sir, but in the first column we have hydrogen.
Yeah, hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Yeah, so hydrogen, position of hydrogen is not yet fixed. Even in modern periodic table, it is put somewhere in the middle. Yeah, because it shows valency 1 plus, just like your lithium, sodium, potassium. And it is a gas, non-metal, so its position is not fixed. Very unique element. Merits of Mendeleev's table. Grouping of elements. He generalized the study of the elements then known to a study of mere 8 groups. So, all the elements, 63 elements known at that time, they were studied in just 8 groups. If you study 8 groups, all the elements properties you will come to know. So simple. 63 elements, 8 groups. He just condensed all the study. And he left gaps for undiscovered elements. Just imagine. He was so far sighted that he could understand that some elements will come at this place, so let me leave a gap over here. And he left gaps. And some elements actually got discovered and those were put in those gaps, like silicon. Silicon के लिए उसने gap छोड़ दिया, which was discovered later and exactly, yeah, eka silicon, eka boron, eka aluminium, silicon, germanium, and something else.
And it was eka aluminium.
Yeah,
Which became gallium.
gallium. He also not only predicted the properties, sorry, he not only left gaps, but also predicted the properties of undiscovered elements according to the properties of the adjacent elements. Eka aluminium, that is one place below aluminium, is gallium, and eka silicon is germanium, one place below silicon. Then he corrected the incorrect atomic masses. He was able to correct the values of atomic mass of elements like gold and platinum by placing these elements strictly on the basis of similarities in their properties. So gold and platinum, maybe their positions he understood, and then he corrected their atomic masses. But there were some major defects in his periodic table. First defect was argon with atomic mass 39.9 precedes potassium. Precedes means usse pehle aa jata hai. So argon should be after potassium, na? It comes before potassium in Mendeleev's periodic table. Then cobalt with atomic mass 58.9 precedes nickel with atomic mass 58.6. Tellurium with atomic mass 127.6 precedes iodine with atomic mass 126.9. So wrong positions. उसका खुद का क्या मानना था? That elements should be arranged in the increasing order of atomic masses. And what he did not change the position of these elements. He kept the wrong positions deliberately because the properties were matching like that. So just to maintain the properties, he did not change the position. He broke his own law. Position of isotopes were not clarified. You know isotopes, मैंने बताया the last chapter में. What are isotopes?
Same atomic mass but property.
Same atomic number but different atomic masses. Like chlorine, it has two isotopes. One is 35 and one is 37. He did not show two chlorines. He showed only one chlorine. He should show two chlorines because if he is arranging everything in increasing order of atomic masses, he should show two chlorines. He did not show. तो यहाँ पे गलती हो गई. Grouping of chemically dissimilar elements, copper and silver, they have no similar properties like lithium, sodium, etc. But they have been placed together in the first group. Doesn't make sense. Separation of chemically similar elements. Elements that are chemically similar such as gold and platinum have been placed in separate groups. गोल्ड और प्लैटिनम जो एलिमेंट्स है उसको अलग अलग ग्रुप में कर दिया था जबकि वो सिमिलर एलिमेंट्स है. इलेक्ट्रॉन अरेंजमेंट, इट डज नॉट एक्सप्लेन द अरेंजमेंट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑफ द एलिमेंट्स.
I think it was not there.
It was not known, so he could not explain. How could he explain? Position of hydrogen. Hydrogen was not given a fixed position. It was considered in group 1a as well as in group 7a because it forms both positive ion and negative ion. Dual nature है ना उसका, उसकी भी गलती नहीं है.
Sir, what does VIZ mean?
VIZ, visibly. VIZ is this, right? Visibly. Visibly means, for example, okay, now it was 18 what? 1869, almost 1870. Just 30-40 years matter, electrons will be discovered after this, and people will have more idea about what are elements. So the exactly same thing happened after the discovery of electrons. More scientists came ahead and they said that वो जो पुराना periodic table है मेंडलीव वाला उसको cancel करके नया बनाते हैं, because now electrons have completely changed the idea about the properties of elements. The properties are not based on atomic masses, but they are based on atomic numbers, because electrons, they part in chemical reactions. So Moseley was the first one to come ahead, and he said that the periodic properties of elements are not functions of atomic masses but atomic numbers. ठीक है? So Henry Moseley found that atomic number is better fundamental property of elements compared to atomic mass, because atomic number were directly related to the number of electrons, and this led to the modern periodic law. यहाँ से शुरू हुआ तुम्हारा modern periodic law. Modern periodic law states that physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic functions of their atomic numbers. If elements are arranged in order of their increasing atomic number, those with similar properties are repeated after regular intervals. That is, periodicity in the periodic table occurs based on the atomic number. And he explained that what was wrong earlier with Mendeleev. He said that all the elements were arranged in the increasing order of their atomic masses. So isotopes position and the position of nickel and iron or nickel and cobalt, all those wrong positions, argon and potassium's wrong positions, they will be, you can say, correctly arranged when you consider atomic numbers of these elements. तो जैसे ही atomic number से arrange किया, same periodic table, same format, same layout, everything became all right. So just imagine the work of the scientists like Henry Moseley became so easy because he considered that atomic number should be the fundamental property, not atomic mass. Everything else, all the hard work done by Mendeleev was as it is, was used and was very, very useful. There was
Mendeleev also did not know about atomic number.
No, he did not know. After 40 years of Mendeleev, this came.
So he just kept the thing on the table.
No. Then that table was discarded. Once this Moseley gave this new idea, the old table was discarded.
But it came back, right?
No, it was there only. Only the arrangement were little bit changed. according to atomic number. So there was no need of completely making a new table. The same idea was borrowed from Mendeleev, but only the arrangement were done according to atomic numbers. So that's how they worked it out very quickly. If there were no table, then just imagine it would have been very, very difficult. Yeah, so that is the first part.